I'm Deborah Ruhlman from Cincinnati, Ohio.
And I'm Peter Ruhlman from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Well, Deborah and Peter, I know you've been traveling here in the Middle East. Can you tell everyone where you've been the last week and a half and what kind of people you've been meeting and what the experience has been for you?
We've had a pretty good tour of the area, I think. For the first time in my life, I think this area has become real. I've been reading about the Middle East for a long time. We've made it all the way up to the Golan Heights. We were 2 miles from Syria, near the Lebanon border, and all the way south, almost to the Negev. We've been to the West Bank. We've been all the way here to Tel Aviv. So we've had a pretty wide-ranging experience, I think, in Israel.
But the best part for me has been the people that we've met. This was not just a tourist trip. This was a trip where we met Palestinians and we met Israelis, we met Arabs, we met people who think a two-state, one-state, no state. We've met all kinds of people. So we have a much better understanding of some of the issues. But even more than that, I think for every issue that somebody has brought up, we have a better understanding now of both sides. When you say something and somebody says, well, this is the truth. Well, is it the Palestinian truth or is it the Israeli truth? And before this trip, I would have had no clue. I would have had no clue about what truth is.
Well, that was one of the main goals for the education. Can you describe briefly the profiles of some of the people? You don't need to say their names, but just kind of some of the people who you found particularly interesting to speak with.
Well, we met everyday people, not just our guides, but some of the people that were in the villages that we visited, people of different faiths, different people of different ethnicities. But even more interesting, we met everybody from officials in the government. We spent a whole day on what we would call Parliament Hill, I guess, or Capitol Hill. We met with a former Palestinian PLO, one of Arafat's henchmen, I guess you might say. I don't know exactly. But coming away from all of that, I think our Palestinian guide said it best when he said, I hope you Americans take away that this is not a football game. You don't have to choose sides. You just understand.
Well, that's a very fitting note to summarize it. Peter, anything more you'd like to add to that?
Just one little thing that happened today I thought was pretty neat. We were walking along Tel Aviv, and there were a couple of Palestinian women in head garb and so on, and they both smiled at our group, and one of them went like that, and I went like that back to her. I thought that was so cool. I don't speak their language. I don't know if they speak English or not, but the universal symbol really touched me here.
Well, very nice. Thank you for sharing on this video, but most of all, thank you for being here and sharing in the experience.
One other thing I will tell you is that the issue of safety has come up. Many people have said, you're going to the Middle East, how can you do that? And my answer to that is, I never thought twice about going to a movie theater in Colorado, or an elementary school in New England, or a nightclub in Orlando, or a rock concert in Las Vegas. So, what is safe? I don't know.
Did you at any time not feel safe while you're here in the West Bank? Or
never. I always felt like we were being taken care of, and that safety was a huge issue, and there was just no problem. There was no problem.
Well, great. Again, thank you very much for being here and for sharing with all.
Thank you,
everyone.
You're welcome.